Damn, that's fast. Alright, I'm loving the connection here. I am loving it. Alright, break finished. Let's jump back in. Of course the energy is low. I can change that. HUD display, score label, timer label. Draw if timer label is not equal to no, dot enabled. So it'll automatically hide the run ID if the timer label is on, just to make sure that there's no overlapping. Is the audio working now? Can you hear my voice? Yes, you can. Okay, good. Good. Good, 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 good. Pop out, please. Live chat. Okay. The look tutorial. I don't know why that's happening still. Tutorial look. This idle start, I think, is triggering this, but move done. This is wrong. I think this has to be generation greater than 0. Yeah, that's why move done is true. Let's wait. Let's wait. Move done will be true here. Ah. So I think it's going to immediately deactivate it. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay, not equal to null and generation is greater than 0. Move done true. Where else are we? Tutorial dot prompt pause is vacant. Is vacant 0. Run ID if not timer label and is vacant 0. So now the move tutorial should show up and the run ID should hide. Qualia of the day is Thai Tiger Balm Inhaler. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, cool. Oh, it went away dot deactivate. Let's just keep an eye on this, see how this gets triggered. The generation can't be, oh, there it's just move.deactivate is being called anywhere. Is this being called? Let's see. Or it just goes away on its own. I think this is running on some kind of a timer. Timer is equal to duration. Manual. If manual is true, right, so I think it's deactivating over here. Because it runs out of time. Right. Cool. Cool. One thing we can try is just to make the manual off look move, look, shoot. I'm deactivating all of these, right? Yeah, I am doing that. So move, look, shoot is vacant, melee and deflect. Okay, let's play around with this for a bit and see if we can make it bug free. Input prompt position bool manual is equal to false. Manual is equal to move, look, shoot, melee and deflect. I think reload to manual true. Let's see if this works. Man, I gotta try some of that kachapuri. Oof. Ooh, look at this. Ooh, look at this. Some kebabs. And this stuff. Oh man. Lobiani. I think this is the meat bread. And obviously these dumplings. I've been seeing these on the menus recently. Kinkali. Peak gastronomy is going to happen. Where were we? Tutorial should stick now. Please stick, please. Yes. Look deactivated. Move will deactivate once. Get into level generation. What this tutorial is actually not doing right now is when we're in the show floor mode, basically this dynamic mode, is when the game realizes that okay, you're just idling at the start. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna quickly take you through the controls. Shot done, melee done. Like for example, this. Let's just see if this is being fired. Okay. So dynamic should be set once we're in the. Okay, now dynamic is set. Enemy sighted. Come on, enemy sighted me right now. Game event enemy sighting. Why didn't you stop, bro? Why didn't you stop? Is dynamic not set? I thought dynamic was true. Is dynamic being set to false somewhere? Why is this happening? Dynamic is set to, I mean, this should still stop. Wow. How is this broken, dude? How is this broken? Fascinating. Enemy sighting. Oh, it's not being called at all. Oh, this is broken. On-sighted agent, on-site, oh man, sighted, target site. Oh, there is no on-site button function. Sighted, site, something. Give me anything. Anything. Do I have to go into behaviors for this? Behavior site, first site. Where is this being? Okay, all charger, gunner, alert spark is of type first sight. Okay, I think I can do it here. If alerted, if agent dot alerted, return success, set alerted, enemy sighting, Okay. So dynamic is being set to true. And now enemy sighted will be called. That should prompt shoot. And I think the QR code needs to be hidden when if the enemy is sighted before I get into the level. Let's just see that work now. Okay, is dynamic true? Yes. Is shot done true? No. Is melee done true? No. So yeah, there you go, the knife is up. Shoot. The knife should start if and only if, okay, is vacant, knife melee position 3, okay. Where were we? HUD display is vacant. Is vacant. Is vacant 3. Who is this? Score label. Score label. QR dot draw. If not score and is vacant 3. Okay, cool. So that won't overlap. Why is the tutorial is dynamic? If it is dynamic, melee done. Okay, this we can do we have melee start? Melee window in range. If dynamic and not melee done, melee activate. Okay, cool. Are these being reset somewhere? Yeah, I don't think dynamic can start twice over in one run, so it's just gonna set those on clear, and knife will be enabled when you actually approach an enemy. I need to set that for deflect as well. Um, Dynamic, shoot active, fire success, shoot deactivate if dynamic, shot dual start and not deflect done, deflect activate. Cool. I think this will work. Let's go to the end of level 1. Walk. I want to set the walk also to. I don't want it to wait all the way till here. Cool. This should go off. This is not going off. Why is it not going off? We will. Okay, why is knife not being deflected? Being switched off. Pa, 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 pa. Funny that this is just knife miss melee, knife deflect, knife miss deflect, melee slash, melee contact. I think melee slash, melee contact should both turn it off. Case game event dot melee slash case game event dot melee contact if dynamic and melee active, melee deactivate break, and here we can say melee done true. Okay. And I think deflect done is being set to true on shot dual success. That's good. I have a feeling there is something here that melee begin is still being called. Yeah, it is. I think this can go in melee begin. Okay, that's fine. This is good. Nice and sunny today. Yesterday was pretty gloomy. I should go out for a walk again. I'll do that later. Let's get some work done first. I don't know the release date, but I feel it is getting closer. closing way too quickly. I think it's doing that because I have this system that is tracking the amount of cells we have occupied, and once it goes over a certain percentage, it starts to it prioritizes the recycling of older sections. That's why it immediately turns the previous. That's why it shuts down it removes the previous section immediately. Like for example, it's gonna happen here. Not yet. See, basically it has enough. It has enough room. Sweet. Okay. So if you are teleporting, if you're dashing while if you're getting if you're teleporting, if you're dashing, and this thing hits, then it disintegrates. Let's see if we can make it happen. Yeah, you see that? It breaks. You can also do this. You have your I mean, you technically can if you have the time for it, which shouldn't be the case most. So now you don't lose a heart if you get hit by the projectile. You only lose a heart if you hover like that. Makes sense to me if you're going for a quote-unquote pacifist angle. I mean, technically you can't, because you have to shoot the enemies. There's no way around that. But the actual slashing, you can finish the game now without slashing any enemy. So yeah, I'm in melee. Why is that happening? CR3. Action failed. Shoot action behavior. Shoot action failed. Okay. Pay attention. This is working, it's just not working correctly. Pay attention. Pay attention. I like how the tagline of the game has a function inside the game. I think that's cool. What is this? What is this? The relay pause is set when you go into that mode where the cursor dances around for you for a little bit. This should not be stopping the attention dynamic. So if that's happening and there is a enemy that is trying to shoot you, it should be able to grab attention either way. That will break the relay pause animation. I think it should just override it. I'm not 100% sure. That's fine. I think this is where it is. This is where. No, this is not where. This is where. The crowded is being set. When the enemy is like near the player, so it's technically not crowded when the animation takes it away, and that somehow opens up the attention window. We're still in melee though. Why isn't this function testing for that? Like if I'm already in attention, then I shouldn't allow for like that is the simplest test. I don't know why that's not here. That's funny. Pay attention. Melee action, shoot action. Yeah, there you go. This is the. What is this? Okay, this is testing for melee before. Okay, cool. Fine. If attention is not equal to null. How do I test this? I just don't want any of this to break. This attention dynamic is very sensitive. Apply, change this to a shooter, and here I can just have a charger. I want a 3x charger. Ooh. 0 Smith test. Is there a millicycle override that I have? let's do this then. Energy lock melee count override get private set. Let's set this to -1. That's when it's deactivated. Int melee count override. In the command line, I need to add a MCO just want to make sure that it's not catching on. It's not allowing the shooter to grab attention while I'm in melee. MCO3. Oh, yo. MCO is still 3. Come on, bro. It's still doing that, right? Oh, I know what's going on. I think it needs to just like take a chill pill. That's what we need it to do. So what happens is melee action. When melee action fails, it restarts the tree, and once it restarts the tree, I think the failed melee action should have a controlled idle of some sort. Because what happens is in over here, first sight, okay, alert spark. This just gets called automatically on site, of course. Base tick happens here. Return success. If is equal to success, only then fire this. Else return. Oh, it still returns success, huh? So for sight, just have a closer look at this. Has line of sight. Conditions has line of sight. Where else is this being used? Only in the start. Okay, where all will this break? If I just made it so that if the player is inside melee, just just don't go in here. But this will break in the situation where, so I'm also spawning these guys right in front of the player, so our attention should be free at that time. Should we try it? Let's try it. Has line of sight. We'll have to change this, the wording of it. And engine dot player dot attention. Let's try this, I guess. Gotta think where this will break. Connection is excellent. Man, I need good internet. Good internet feels good. Oh man, I missed some messages last time. I'm sorry. Is my mic still very low? Hello. Sorry, I try to keep an eye on the chat, but sometimes I miss it. So sorry. Psycock of Skyhiv 1704. Love you guys. Thanks for jumping in. I don't know why I didn't see these messages. Why is this? There are two chats. Are you guys live now? I have like two chat windows open and I don't know why this. Oh, so you're. I'm so sorry. I really need to fix this chat thing. I just want it on the screen, man. I won't even need the second laptop if I could just have the chat show up here. Some notification, something. Yeah, I upped the volume over here. I can get closer to the screen. Or I could just do some vocal training so that I can throw my voice further away. I don't know, it feels like I'm shouting. Thanks for the feedback. I will try to execute a baritone voice. I'm sure streamers have this problem solved. Like just a little beep kind of thing, like, hey, there's someone trying to talk to you from across the internet, sphere. Don't have that. This bad boy doesn't ping me. See, there you are. Anyway, I will ask my Grok and my Gemini and my ChatGPT to help me with that problem. Most of the stream overlay things are kind of like made to behave like this dashboard kind of thing. I'm just like, I just want it simple, man. Just give me a simple solution to this. Okay, so most of this function is still fine. The phone, yeah, I could actually set that up. Again, like have another like second screen that's up. I actually wanted to get one of those like the Belkin where you can like put the phone like this and it just like holds it up. It's like $100. And I'm traveling, so I don't know where I'm gonna keep it. So I have this little MacBook of mine which I don't use for much else right now. Putting it to good use. Like there has to be some way to kind of you know how like this NVIDIA GPU thing over here, you know, where it never picks up the FPS for some reason. If there was just like, you know, over here I could just like have the chat running and you all just, you know. Anyway, MCO3, let's go, let's jump back in. Whoa, still pretty quick. If only, I will check it, I will look for this. MC, command line, MCO. Use discard. Sure. Use discard. All the geometry is completely linear. Inside the game, it's completely linear. What I am doing is I am running a shader. I'll just show it. I'll just show you the code. It's a really simple trick. You can use it in your game if you want. Regular fx g buffer. There you go. There's no warp, no warp. These are the ones that all the stuff that I want to render that doesn't warp. Mostly the effects. So here, this is the function over here. EIOX. I'm sending it the world position and just like a factor. So this is the vertex shader. So all the models, all the world geometry, all of it is going through this kind of a function. And in this function, what I do is, there you go, you're getting the insides. So you get the length from the camera, where I am. This is where the camera is always. And I divide that by like the encounter distance. So like that's like the dead end threshold for enemy sighting, for the ray casting, for all of that. And then I just do like this power function. This you can look up online. You can use any function you want, and then it just like lifts the geometry up. So it adds like a y value over here. There you go. Done. Oh, and this is like a complicated side thing. Like you don't need to do this. This is for, I'll show you, because like the world is not only going up, sometimes it also goes to the side. So it feels like this springy kind of thing. Because inside the game, this is just the shader. It's getting a value, like a float value, in either direction. So when the game starts, for example, when you die and come back, after you hit the back wall and you get your gun, the game kind of like throws the spring off a little bit. So right now you see how it comes from above. So I'm just gonna get stabbed here. Ow! So you're gonna see how, you see that? Like it goes a little bit to the left and then to the right. It feels like a little spring. Yeah, you can use whatever function you want. So the thing is, when you use that like kind of like warping, what happens because of that, like all the positions are actually completely off. So because this game is like really simple and the aiming is also like super lenient, everything doesn't have to be in line. So the game kind of just, you know, just the mechanics kind of work with it. So I can do this. But if your game has different rules, then it might be a little bit more difficult to make it work. It'll go down if it's a function that goes like in the other side. It'll sync. Do you want to see what it looks like? Should we do it? I'll just flip this. Let's see what happens. I love changing some variables in the function in the shader, and then see the new effect. I could do this all day. I love doing this. I got a shader programming book when I was like in my early teens. I barely figured out DirectX, but I was just like, wait, hold on one second. I can write these programs that edit like each pixel on the screen. What? Look at that. Now the world is gonna come from underneath. Yo, this is actually pretty cool. Come on. Let's go. What is this? This is like, yo, did you see that? Okay, so this is, I have to change a bunch of other stuff for it to work, because a lot of the objects in the game inside the engine are being warped separately, and that's adhering to the same function. So I have to manually edit it where it's happening inside the engine, because this is just on the graphics side, so that when the alert spark happened, the position of that on the screen is being calculated on the CPU. Yo, this is actually so cool, man. Oh, it feels so different though. So I did try a bunch of other functions. Like this one is pretty smooth, right? Like you can also like make it go up like very quickly, so it feels like a wall almost, but the world kind of like renders through it and comes to you. I just want my game to look like psychedelic AF. It's like what, like it feel weird. I like stuff when it feels weird and difficult to explain. Like, why is the world doing this? It is, okay, it's just what it is. If I modify the horizontal axis, does it look curved while I hold W? So the keys actually aren't really doing anything over here. Those the horizontal vertical axis is being set from inside the engine. Like right now the horizontal axis is set to 0. That's why the warping is only happening in the vertical. Or maybe I didn't understand your question. We can just modify it. We can do a hard wave z warper. This is the actual function. It is, so I am doing, you see this side thing over here? Let me, like, I don't know how well you understand this math. It's the which waviness. So this is just one function, by the way. There's other there are other modifications going on over here. Like I showed you this one, right? Like EIOX. Are you talking about the effect? That's happening over here. That's a separate function. There are a couple of them actually. There's almost 3 of them. Yeah. One of them is just like a regular heartbeat. Another one happens when the it's a totally different thing. It's a more complicated function. I'll show you. There's the regular warp, then there's the wave warp. Yeah, it's happening over here. Just basic simple math. So there's like a sine wave, and then it's basically just a little sine wave. Math is programming practically the same thing at this point, man. It's just you just have to learn the different language. I'm not some math genius or anything, but I just love functions. I just love, when you put some numbers together and then it just like gives you this different design. I'm like, yeah, and then I could like change the function, and then the design changes. And then you can put that in the game, and then you can like hook up the numbers to some variable inside the game. What is that? Grodendiek. Is that a game? Oh, do they stream? Um, I see. There's that famous video on YouTube. This professor guy who's like, uh, functions, functions, functions. Everything is functions. Is it that guy? Oh man, I've seen that a few times. Functions, functions, functions. Everything is and he's sweating a little bit. Everything is functions. Well, he's not wrong. Everything is a function. That's the vibe. I always loved math. I'm not like I wasn't very good at math. Like before we started with like calculus and everything, calculus like I could keep up with it for a while, but then it just goes into this like other zone. I wanna do. Why did he seclude himself? I think massive. Did he go into like like topologies and stuff? No, I'm not familiar with these names. Uh, I guess like if you go into abstract mathematics, you tend to kind of seclude yourself. I just like whatever's happening in he was into topology, dude. What is going on over there, dude? Like topology, category theory. Oh man, I wish I could understand that stuff. Oh, there you go, category theorist. There you go. Yeah, that's you have left the realm of logic and reason. You entered into this like alien paradigm or something. That's what category theory feels like. Abstract math is such a like it's like autism. Oh, you're into that stuff? Oh man, like give me some pointers, dude. Like I really love, I just love everything abstract math. I love. I don't pursue it actively or anything like that, but I think there's stuff there that I think would fit my brain, and I would love to explore it more. You know, there's people who are like good at math. And then there's people who like math. I'm in the like math category. Homology. What is that? Okay. Gotta focus. Gotta focus. Right now, no amount of abstract topology is going to get this game ready. We gotta focus. Thank you very much. D Relay 5. DAW sounds fun. Enjoy and good luck to you too. Man, I would really like this thing to be not stationary but static, but I don't think I can do that. Ops stationary static. This is a reserved keyword. Static stationary frozen. That's I don't want to get into copyright issues with Disney. What else? Anchored. No. Stay put. Locked. No move. Immobile. Rest. No move. No move sounds at least it's easier to type. Stationary is just too long to type, man. I don't want to type stationary every time. Stationary. Stationary, stationary, stationary. I'm gonna change it to no move. No move. No move. Shooter. Shooter. Appear 0. No move. Apply save. You know what I can do is randomize these bad boys. Side x 60. Apply side x 60. Relay 5. This is broken. Gunner invisible. This is not centered. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it's not. No, it ain't. Love the flowers. The relay is almost the same timing as be a problem with the last one too, because I copied it over. Yep. It's cool that I don't have to fix all of the all of the sections. Just copy them forward. Hello. Who sent you? Something very wrong. Okay, so gunner, invisible. This guy will appear after. So let's just put them in order. And the first gunner over here will appear number 3. Number 3 will make number 4 appear. Appear 4, and then number 4 will appear number 5, and they should spawn alternative finally. this. D relay 5. I want to try this. Save as. For this to work properly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Done. What was the other one that I started? The pole one? Pole. Cool. Too quick. What do we need? We need a trigger. Too slow, too slow. Will it catch on dash? Change this to appear in 300 ms delay. Need to be able to tune that much better. Much better. This guy is static, right? Yeah, cool. Rect trap. Cool. Awesome. What happened? Is this the rotation issue? It is the rotation issue. Ah, how is this still in the game? Because it's being rotated, that's why. To absolute direction. Let's see if this works. Man, my friend is sending me all these cool food options. Are we feeling like pizza tonight or some tacos? If I wanted tacos, I would just go to Mexico. I want some Georgian delicacies. Some K-pops. I think I'm going to this place. Funny. Oh, they do have an English menu. What did I fix? Okay, D rooms. What level were we making? Spinastral. Spinaz. I walked into that one. I walked into that one. minus 0.05. Huh? That's pretty less. Why is this happening? Displacement Z. Scale X is 7, scale X is 2. Z. Fascinating. Doesn't feel like the player is inside the trap. Let's do this by hand. You guys can chill out for a bit. Rect trap. Okay, width, height 70-20. But I'm going to rotate you. Smith test. Oh, really? This is okay. There's something very wrong about what's going on here. Obstacle entity to absolute position. What is your absolute position right here, man? What is 32? What is your local position? I'm using this function wrong, I think. Is this not an inverse transform? Oh, because it's being scaled also. This is completely wrong. Completely wrong. Fix it. Fix it. We need the distance from the center along both axes. Along the x-axis and along the right axis. See, this is where my math skills kind of start to show their cracks. Dot product with the forward axis and dot product with the right axis. Let's just get the delta first, okay? Disp is equal to engine player position minus absolute position. Okay, now we have this. We need the length across each axis. These are unit vectors, so I think it should give the right value. X comma y, x comma y, x full for me, thank you. Just gonna get some qualia. Supercharged. -5, -4, -3, -1. Right. Ooh, close. Ooh. I think it's a little bit lenient, and that's good. I want it that way. I want that. Okay. Is it respecting the rotation? This is not going to work. I don't think it's allowed to rotate that way. Hey, look at that programming. Yep, it works. Yes, it's working. Cool, now we can have rotated rectangular traps. I think now it'll just work in any scenario. Just to make sure. Let's go tr1. Okay. It is already applying the rotation. Of the sector that is spawning in, so that rotation should just apply, and yes, it is working good. It's working great. This is not too much, right? This is pretty straightforward computation. Vector 3 dot dot disp. Don't really need to store these in separate variables. Cool. This is also wrong now. And the spikes, need to decide what we're doing with the spikes. These are all the levels with the spikes. I am tempted to remove them. First of all, they're pretty complicated to place. Secondly, they are not serving any function other than what the rector trap is doing already. They look nice, but that's it. That's it. Need to remove these. What's the point? I actually like the protrusion. It's nice, but right now it's there are two traps that do exactly the same thing. It's confusing. Alright, let's get rid of it. But are the spikes, can we make them different? Can we make them different in any way? No, we cannot. I'm not wasting any more time on this. If I feel very strongly about bringing them back, I will. Constants rect trap spawn types dot no spawn types rect trap 22. Okay. I had a function here that allowed me to swap out spawns. This is the one I think. I want to translate from 28 to rect trap 22. Did it work? Is this not working? Oh, I know what's happening. This is only happening on save. I can't use this function anymore. I think this has to go into load data, pre-process data. Spawn removals are here. Okay, I'll just spawn translations. I think we're set now. Cool. I think I can just get rid of these. Get rid of this whole thing now. Don't need this. I can still keep the single spikes, I think. Let's get rid of this code. As just like static obstacles that get dropped. That would make sense. I'm gonna use the restroom and I'll be right back. I don't like the moving ball traps. They're not visible when they show up. It's kind of discreet. It feels messy, which is what I'm going for because those only spawn if you're not doing it properly. And I feel like a lot of players will run into that. Boss room. Hey, no props here. I don't want to cook the obstacles. Don't want to have too many of the props. Just enough for decoration. That's it. Alright. So I'm gonna take a walk. I'm gonna come back and make more of these levels. And also fill out the E. We have plenty of stuff going on here, but I think we need more variety. We need lots more variety here. Made pretty cool levels for this section, but I think we've got I got some more tricks up my sleeve. I definitely need to flesh this out. All right. Thanks so much for chiming in. I'll see you all again soon. And Happy New Year once again. I hope this one is fun and interesting. Like the last one, but more fun and interesting. Let's go. Let's go. Alright, see you.